Hey guys, welcome back to American History Channel. Today we're diving into one of the wildest, most bizarre chapters of 20th century history that most Americans have never heard of. Picture this. It's 1971. The Beatles are breaking up. NASA just landed on the moon a couple years back, and in Southeast Asia, a war is brewing that could have turned into World War III. And right in the middle, a guy named Henry Kissinger. Yes, that Henry Kissinger, the guy with the thick accent and the Nobel Peace Prize that still makes people argue. But here's the funny part. Kissinger was trying so hard to play 4D chess, he basically helped create a new country by accident. Let's call this story The Time America Bet on the Wrong Horse and Bangladesh Won Anyway. Grab your popcorn. This one's got genocide, secret trips to China, aircraft carriers, and a lot of awkward phone calls. So, quick history lesson without boring you. Pakistan in 1971 was two pieces, West Pakistan, today's Pakistan, and East Pakistan, today's Bangladesh, separated by 1,000 miles of Indian territory. East Pakistan had more people, spoke Bengali, and felt ignored by the West. In 1970, they had a massive election. The Awami League Party won almost everything, but the West Pakistani leaders? Nope, they refused to hand over power. March 25, 1971, the Pakistani army launches Operation Searchlight, a brutal crackdown. Hundreds of thousands killed, millions flee to India as refugees. American diplomats in Dhaka send desperate cables home saying, "This is genocide." One famous cable even gets nicknamed the Blood Telegram. Sounds dramatic, right? It was. But in Washington, President Nixon and his right-hand man, Kissinger, they don't care. Why? Because Pakistan was helping them do something huge, secretly opening doors to communist China. Kissinger literally flew to Pakistan in secret, then hopped to Beijing, the trip that changed the Cold War. Nixon wanted to play China against the Soviet Union, so Yahya Khan, Pakistan's dictator, was their buddy. Can't upset the middleman, right? Now, here's where it gets hilariously ironic. Kissinger and Nixon are on tape, yes, actual White House tapes, trash-talking India and the Bengalis like it's a bad reality show. Nixon calls Indian PM Indira Gandhi that old witch. Kissinger calls Indians bastards. And when someone mentions the dying Bengalis, Kissinger supposedly says something like, "Why should we bleed for them?" Paraphrasing, but you get the vibe. Imagine, while American college kids are protesting Vietnam, their government is secretly sending weapons to a regime doing mass killings just so they can have dim sum with Mao Zedong later. Peak Cold War logic. But wait, it gets funnier. India steps in to help the Bengalis, Mukti Bahini guerrillas. War starts December 1971. Pakistan is losing badly in the east. Nixon panics, sends the USS Enterprise, a nuclear aircraft carrier, into the Bay of Bengal to scare India. Indians call it bluff. Soviet Union sends their subs to back India. For a hot minute, it looked like superpowers might clash over Bangladesh. Meanwhile, the Pakistani army in Dhaka surrenders on December 16, 1971. 93,000 soldiers, biggest surrender since World War II. Bangladesh is born. Kissinger's grand plan? Total faceplant. Fast forward, Kissinger wins the Nobel Peace Prize in 1973 for Vietnam stuff. Bangladesh people? They still remember him as the guy who backed their oppressors. In Dhaka, when he died recently, some folks weren't exactly crying. But here's the ultimate plot twist, the funny, almost poetic justice part. The country Kissinger dismissed as a basket case, Bangladesh today is booming. Garment industry giant, poverty dropping faster than almost anywhere, sending rockets to space, kinda, and cricket team beating bigger nations. Meanwhile, Kissinger's genius realpolitik left a lot of blood and awkward history books. It's like that friend who tries to fix your love life but makes it worse, except on a global scale. Kissinger thought he was saving the world from communism. Instead, he helped birth a nation that proved resilience beats superpower games. So, moral of the story? History is full of unintended consequences. One man's secret diplomacy is another nation's independence saga. What do you think? Was Kissinger a master strategist or just lucky in other areas? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you learned something new about this forgotten war, smash that like button, subscribe for more hidden history stories, and hit the bell. Next time, maybe the time America almost started World War III over fish. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.